Now,
it's red bodywork, isn't it?
where is that?
That's the top of Eau Rouge, isn't it? That's the top of Eau Rouge here.
That is the kink up out of Eau Rouge. But that's not Viso.
That's not Viso. That's another accident. There.
Mateus Lauda's in the pits. Can Artam in the pits? Oh my goodness! Is that Neil Jani? Well, that looked like one of the racing engineering cars. So either Neil Jani or Borja Garcia. Well, now this is a major problem. Hiroki Yoshimoto also out of the race. Yoshimoto out, and his teammate Ernesto Viso, the BCM competition team from Barcelona, losing both cars in half a lap, and it is Neil Jani. Wow, and that was a big lose as well. Maybe water is now flowing thicker and faster through Eau Rouge, Gareth.
I suspect what's happened there, Martin, is Yoshimoto was slowed more than Jani expected, and in the spray, Jani couldn't see him, and the pair have clashed coming out of Eau Rouge following Viso's accident.
As you're saying during our earlier commercial break, the marshals are going to have really tired arms from waving flags non-stop all day today, and there's another example of exactly why.
Yep.
So, safety car once more, and there's absolutely no question that that is the correct decision. There is debris littering the track, never mind the perimeter, and in these conditions, that is just so treacherous. Well, there's Rocky Yoshimoto, the diminutive Japanese driver. I guess he probably had his bell rung pretty convincingly by that as well. Neil Jani we saw out of the car as well, and Ernesto Viso we saw out of the car. Now the danger here as well, of course they're coming through fast there, aren't they? Is they can't see where they're going, and there are stationary vehicles. And you know, flatbed trucks, for goodness sake. Does nobody get it in these conditions? Red flag. Well, it had to happen, and it is the only sensible course of action, I think. Completed 10 laps of the 18, and oh dear, let's have a look here. This is Neil Jani. No, this is
Viso, isn't it? I think.
Is that Viso or Yoshimoto doing the same thing? No, that's Viso. Now, did we not pick up following that Neil Jani
I think
went off after him?
Yeah, Jani and Yoshimoto were some sort of 20-30 seconds down the road. So I think what's happened is Yoshimoto has arrived at the incident, seen the yellow flag, slowed.
That's Yoshimoto going.
No, that's a replay.
No, that's Viso, but there was a darker car behind him.
Yeah, but the others were about 30 seconds back. They were well down the road. And I think Yoshimoto has arrived at the incident and has hit Yoshimoto, who was slowed too much for the yellows.
Could well have been.
You couldn't see him, you see.
Could well have been. But Neil Jani, that was a monster wreck. Oh! And somebody went off behind the yellow flags. Did you see that?
I didn't see it. No,